Hi guys, it's Alternate Universe here, and we're back with our second episode of our Wolves career mode. Hopefully people enjoyed our first episode and are going to be watching this one as well. In our first episode we drew to Middlesbrough and we just about beat Hull City in Carabao Cup. Now here we've got our second league game, which is against Derby County, which are a very tough team to play against. So let's hope that we can get a win here. I have decided to take out doing all the transfers and stuff because they can get quite repetitive for people to watch, and people will get bored very quickly watching it. So I'll just let you know what players I've been looking at and who I'm aiming to sign, and basically if I do or don't sign them and if they're a loan or not. So here we've got the teams lining up. And soon we should be seeing what the teams are. And there's our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, which in real life we did beat Derby County at their place. And it was a very good day. One of the players I have looked at was Dan Axel Zangudu from Borussia Dortmund. I did try and sign him on the loan deal, which Dortmund did agree to, but unfortunately the player rejected it. Here you can see the Derby County team. Tom Huddleston used to be a former Wolves player we had on loan. Then you've got the likes of Vidra and Carson that both played for West Brom at one point in their career. Now here we have our team, and unfortunately Connor Cody at this point was still injured, so we've still got Courtney Housing. And as soon as he's back, I'm sure we will be bringing Cody back into the team, even though I have been looking at replacement centre halves. And now here's the kick-off, and hopefully we can go straight on the attack and score a goal. It's a nice little ball to Douglas, through to Jota. Jota's going to put it in, but Derby keep it out. Neves in the box. Oh yeah, one shot, second shot, and it's gone in. Neves hasn't scored one of those for Wolves in real life. All these goals have been outside the box. But I'm glad that he's on the score sheet here as skipper. Got very lucky with it because it literally comes straight back to him, the keeper's on the floor, but you've got to take those chances, and if you don't, then you're never going to score. But it's even better that it's against a former West Brom player. Now Derby are going to have their kick-off. Here, Derby have got their first corner of the match, which they're going to put in, but I'm going to clear it quite easily. Now Jota's got the ball, he passes it to Brereton, which he loses it but gets it back to Neves, and bang, it's 2-0. At the moment it seems quite easy, but in fact this game was pretty difficult to play in, because Derby are very good defensively and attacking team. But I'm just glad that I'm 2-0 up. Let's just hope that I can keep this going. I am going to just keep the games on world class because, well, as I said on the last episode, professional is just too easy, and world class is that little bit more challenging, but it's still a good level, and hopefully eventually get up to legendary. There you just saw Derby try and counter, and it's half time, which we will have a look at the stats. And I think at this point I was on top just about. And here's some of the results, which Middlesbrough are playing later, the team that we drew against earlier. And here's the stats. We're on top, we've got good possession, having quite a few good attacks, and Derby's only had one shot which wasn't on target. And as I said, one corner. Now we're going to get straight back into the second half. Let's see if we can keep this run going. Now Derby are on attack here, which it's a good ball. He's put it straight through to Vidra, and he goes and scores a fantastic goal. It's a shame that I conceded that because my defending was so sloppy, but sometimes it happens, as you saw in the episode before. It happens to the best of players, and of course it's going to happen against me. A few of the other centre-back options I looked at was like David Alba from Getafe. There's also Joshua Bitter from Schalke, Manu Hernando from Real Madrid, Lucas Hernandez from Atletico Madrid, and a couple of other players. Now we're going to see Derby on attack again and again. My defending was absolutely shocking, so it let David Nugent score, and that's in the 80th minute. I can't believe from going 2-0 up, and now it's come to the 80th minute and they've equalised. Very, very poor on my behalf. So we'll have the kick again. Now Neves puts the ball over to Douglas, straight through to Jota. He's going to run on, tries to cross it, and they just headed it away. So I've got a corner. So Douglas is going to put it in. One header, and now it's time for the second corner. Douglas to put it short for Costa to put in. One header, and very easy for Brereton, and very, very poor defending by Derby. The defenders should have really cleared it, but I was in just about enough space that they couldn't get it off me. So, in the 90th odd minute, and we're 3-2 up. Again, as I said in the last episode, if there are any players that you would like me to look at and potentially sign, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll have a look at it and try and sign these players if I feel like they're good enough for the team and will improve it. And as you can see here, we've just won 3-2 against Derby, our first win in the league, which I'm very happy about. I just hope that we can keep this going into the next game. We're going to have a quick look at the stats, and as you can see, Derby come back into it. They had quite a few shots, very even game. We had 2 corners to their 1. But right, our next game is going to be against the team we beat in the Carabao Cup, Hull City. Let's hope that we can beat them this game. I've been to Hull City's ground before. It's not the best, but it's decent for a championship level. And as the teams are walking out, we'll see what the lineups are going to be. After this game, we did have a loan offer for Niall Ennis from Crewe Alexandra, which I did accept. We also had a loan offer for Ivan Cavallero, which I rejected because he's going to be very important for this team, along with Costa and Jota, and hopefully can sign another winger. And here's the Hull City side. I don't see why they don't use Nuadicco, because he's a very fast player and he knows where the net is, as a lot of Wolves fans have seen over the years. And they've got a brilliant keeper in David Marshall. And now our team should come up in a minute. The Tigers against the Wolves. And here's our team. I do think at the moment this team is very, very strong for the league. Not many other teams have got such strength in their teams I've brought into the Wolves. But that's a very strong side. And soon kick-off will happen, which we have it. Not long after the kick-off, there was an injury to Costa, so we had to bring on Cavallero. And as you can see, first kick that he even has, he wins as a penalty, which is happy days for us, and hopefully I can score this, because you saw me score quite a few penalties in the last game against them. I think it's very unlucky for Hull to have a penalty given against them, but at the end of the day, I'm happy to have it. We're going to change from Jota to Brereton to take the penalty here. Let's see if I can score. Oh, it was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And Cavallero's won the ball again. He's going to put it in for Jota, and Marshall saves it easily. Marte on the ball here. He switches it over to Barry Douglas, through to Jota, to Brereton, and now it's half time. Which, it's been a very even game again. Again, there wasn't really too many chances, as you'll see in the stats. And here's the league table. Well, not league table, league results. And Aston Villa are winning, unfortunately, which we don't like to see. We haven't really had many shots on target, as you can see. Literally had one. 4 shots in total to Hull's no shots at all. And we're going to go back into the second half, which Hull will kick off.
Settling back in their seats. Second half is underway.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters.
And Hull are going to go on to the attack here with a great through ball, and I'll bring my keeper out just in time he gets it. A brilliant save. Now for Hull to take a corner, which it wasn't very good, but the keeper had to make a save there. So here's their second corner in a row, and this time the keeper just catches it. See Jota on the ball, pass it through to Cavallero, little bit of skill to Brereton. He has a shot and the keeper saves it, goes out for a corner. I'm going to put the corner in. And Cavallero's got it, and again, second game in a row, very lucky goal for me to score, and very unlucky for the teams to concede. But I'm happy that we're 1-0 up at the moment. You can see all the Wolves fans celebrating. It's always a happy day when that happens, because over the years we haven't had many of those. Very lucky. And I don't see how the defender didn't get in the way earlier. Marshall would just... he couldn't save it. There we are, Mr. Alt Universe celebrating. And Hull City will kick off again. They're going to try and clear up the line where my keeper will save it. And it's full time and we win 1-0. So it's 2 consecutive games in a row where we've won, and we can start pushing ourselves further up the league. We'll have a look at the stats here. We had a few more shots, a lot more on target than we did at half time, and Hull had a load more because they didn't even have a shot at all in the first half. That was quite simple for us. And now we're going to be playing Cardiff City. We also had an offer for Matt Doherty of 4.5 million from Fulham, which of course we rejected because we want to keep him. As you can see here, it's first versus third, which at this time during the season, Wolves are actually top and Cardiff were second in real life. And unfortunately we lost that day 2-1, so let's try not have a repeat performance there. We want to try and win this game, and you can see our team hasn't changed, but at this point Cody had just come back from injury, but we're going to keep him out a little bit longer just so he gets to full fitness. And he's a very strong Cardiff City side.
That is the way it looks at the moment. We'll find out soon enough, but they are perfectly
Sol Bamba is a very good centre half. I would potentially look at signing him, but at the same point I could probably get someone better. And they've got Julio Hoylett and Nathaniel Mendez-Lang, who was a former Wolves player, both playing for him. Now here we've got Courtney House on the ball. Pass it through to Neves to Amarte. Over to Doherty to Cavallero. Going to put it through for Brereton. He's going through. bang, that's 1-0. It was very, very easy for me. I'd say this is world class. That was a bit too easy. But I don't really care. I'm 1-0 up. And you also saw a nice little bit of football and brilliant through ball there. And how the keeper hadn't saved, I have not got a clue. Now Cardiff will just have a kick off here. Now we go on the attack again. Brereton on the ball. Neves has got it now. He's had a shot. The keeper saved it. Now Cardiff are going to try and break. Great through ball. They've laid it back, and unfortunately they've got a wicked deflection there. So they've brought it back to 1-1.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your toes in these circumstances.
I don't really seem to get the look of deflected goals, either scoring or conceding. It always seems to go against me. But now it's back to our kick-off. Neves has got the ball here, through to Jota. He's passed it to Douglas. Douglas run down the line, brings it back. Jota's got it again, back to Brereton. He has a shot, and it's 2-1, just before half-time. Nice little tidy finish. If you want me to cut out like the little celebrations as you see here, just let me know, because again that can be quite boring for you to watch. So if you want me to cut it out, just let me know. There is a tidy little finish. Better angle from here, you can just see it curling. Now it's Cardiff again. And it's half time. Let's have a look at the match facts here. Here's the results so far. Derby are losing again. Villa winning. Here's the match facts. It's quite an even game really. We've got a bit more possession, a couple more shots than they've had. We've had 2 corners to their none. We've got better shot accuracy and better. They've got better passing accuracy, but I'm sure ours will improve in the second half. So we've got kick off here. Courtney House over to Doherty, to Cavallero, Brereton to Amate. Neves is going to put it through. Just waiting for someone to go through, and Amate will have a shot. Oh, what a banger! You're not stopping one of those. I just hope that Amate doesn't get too many goals, because he's got something in his contract where I think he has to score about 10 goals and he'll get some extra money. But again, if he does score those 10 goals, then I'm happy, because that they could be game winners. Keeper wasn't saving that, no chance. There was too much power on it.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager.
Cardiff will kick off again. It didn't take us long to do that. Now their keeper's going to have goal kick, which we're going to win. Brereton back to Neves. Neves puts it through to Jota. Jota's going to put it over. Cavallero. Oh, it's 4-1. How did the keeper not save that? Oh, you should be saving that near post. A brilliant header from Cavallero and a brilliant ball from Jota. And you're just seeing the replay here again. Nice and deep. Oh, that should be saving that. Most keepers should be. But I'm not going to complain again, because now we're 4-1 up. Now Cardiff have the corner here in 90 plus minutes, which there, I think it should have been a foul, but it's the end of the game. so it doesn't even matter anyway. And there we have it, we've just won 4-1 against top of the league. Gonna have a quick look at the match facts here, and we just outplayed them, as you can see. Better possession, more shots on target. We did have one offside, which I thought was a bit not fair. Right, our next game is going to be against Arsenal in Carabao Cup. Let's hope we can win it. If you've liked this, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and peace.